Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. MyCat 1 scorecard was released yesterday. It was overshadowed by CAT's result because MyCat is a very small exam as compared to CAT. Since you will get very little information about this exam, in this video I'm going to tell you about what is the way ahead, who should be expecting calls, and who should be writing MyCat 2. Okay, so I hope you must have seen your scorecard. If not, please go to the official site and check your scorecard. You must have received an SMS as well or mail as well. Okay, so if you did well on MyCat, please do let me know in the comments so that I get to know more about the scores that people are getting. I've heard this time that many people have scored 15 plus, which was not prominent last time. Okay, so I'll tell you the reasons why the scores went up and what could be the expected cutoffs. So please do let me know in the comments your score in MyCat 1. You can tell the section wise scores as well. Now I appeared on this, and this time I did an experiment. I did not attempt the psychometric test properly. I just randomly marked the answers, finished in within a few minutes. I did not qualify for the psychometric test, so this shows that you need to be careful in answering the psychometric test as well. Now, talking about the overall score, I scored 11 in divergent and convergent, 7.5 in quant, 2.5 in verbal. Did not attempt much on it. Okay, just did 3 plus 2, 5 questions and 6.25 in general awareness. So, my overall score was 27.25. Last year, in my cat 1, my score was 21.5. So, almost a 6 marks jump in my score from previous year. My cat 23 first test I had the score. So this means that the paper was slightly simpler than last year. Okay, of course a 5 marks jump is a big jump. Okay, almost 6 marks jump. Now I will tell you why the scores have gone up. This time divergent and convergent thinking was easy. Okay, especially the series based questions which used to be very tricky until last year, they were easy. Plus there were fewer questions on what you would say word association test. Till last year they used to have more questions on word association test, which are always tricky. So this time the scores have gone up in this section. Also the general awareness was more common, and which most of the people must have been knowing, and hence I believe there must have been a slight shift in this as well. So all in all, I've been hearing a lot of students scoring somewhere around 20, even 20 plus. I've heard a lot of students. So if you comment, I will get to know more scores. I will get to know what is the highest to score also, in case someone who scored highest and happens to watch this video. Okay, these are the sectionals, and if you compare with, I've not mentioned the last year's scores, but the sectional scores have also gone up this time. So all in all, I can say is that the scores have gone up. So definitely the cutoff is also going to be high. Now, this is the shortlisting criteria. So, first, your psychometric test is considered. Since I could not pass the psychometric test, I will not be evaluated in the examination. Okay, once your psychometric test is considered, your CAT or ZAT score is CAT, ZAT, or GMAT score is considered. Okay, now based on this performance, like your section B is evaluated. Okay, your the descriptive test, and apart from that, your section C is also evaluated, which is the aptitude test. Nowhere they disclose the cutoffs. People anticipate that it is somewhere around 80 percentile in CAT or ASAT, which is never known. Okay, so it might be 78 percentile, it might be 80 percentile, it might be 85 percentile also. But some people with scores in the early 80s in CAT or ZAT have received calls previously. So it is assumed that it is somewhere around 80 percentile. Not they do not disclose the exact percentile. They do not disclose the score of, like, the cutoff of MyCat score as well. Okay. Now there is 50% weight to CAT, ZAT, GMAT, and 50% MyCat score. So equally weight. And last year people got calls at around 8 also. So जिसके 8 marks भी थे, they got call last year. But as I told you, this year the paper was slightly easy, so it might shift up. Now for the final merit list, you have 20% weight to your CAT, ZAT, GMAT score, 30% weight to MyCAT. So if you did well on MyCAT, you have good chance of conversion as well. provided you do good in this part also. Okay, so for first shortlist 50-50 was weight is given, and based on my understanding of the paper comparison with the last year, because I appeared on it last year as well, and as I said, the GK was a bit easy because uh, ऐसे questions थे which anticipate people must be reading, and in divergent and convergent thinking also there were simpler questions, especially the series based, they were way too easy this time. So there might be a shift of a few marks, probably 4 marks. So if your CAT ZAT score is 90 95 plus percentile, अच्छा score है CAT ZAT में, so maybe 12 should be enough to clear the cutoff. And like if you have somewhere average score 80 plus percentile, maybe you might need 14-15 marks, because there is weight of both the exams. So if your score is decent in CAT, then less in section C would do. Sectionals, no idea. Some people say that you should get positive or zero score in all the sections. But that theory is also not a verified theory. So I do not know whether they do mention that they have sectional cutoffs, but what are those sectional cutoffs? It is never known. Okay, never disclosed. Many people say that you should not get negative in any of the sections, but I have not found anyone like in the last year or years before who had negative in some of the sections and still managed to clear the cutoff. So basically you must have some zero or some positive score in the sections. So do not worry about it, ठीक है कि क्या exact होता है, because it is not disclosed. So it is not, it does not, and there are very few people who write this examination. It is very difficult to find those people who all qualified for the exam. वो तो ठीक है, ग्रुप में कुछ लोग मेंशन करते हैं कि हमारा हो गया and all, इतने में हो गया, so we get to know, but exact data is not known. So do not believe in any rumors. These are just anticipatory scores. Maybe हो सकता है कि I am saying it is 15, maybe you need just 13 to clear the cutoff with some 80 percentile in CAT or SAT. Now, who should write MICAT to, and how to get a sure shot conversion? I mean, conversion in the sense that shortlist. So let's talk about certain things. अगर आपका CAT और CAT ZAT तो अभी हुआ नहीं है, ठीक है, CAT हो गया, CAT में आपको स्कोर पता है. If your CAT score is good and MICAT भी decent अराउंड 12 प्लस आ गया, तो आपका आसानी से क्लियर हो जाएगा. इफ योर कैट डिड नॉट गो वेल और माई कैट भी उतना अच्छा नहीं गया, आपका 11-12 नंबर बन रहा है, लेट्स से आपका कैट समवेयर अराउंड 80s है, ठीक है, अर्ली 80s और मे बी इन लेट 70s ऑल्सो, एंड माई कैट इज लेट्स से सम अराउंड 12-13 या उससे कम रहा है, उसके आसपास स्कोर है, then you have another chance at MICAT wherein you can improve your score. Okay, ZAT is going to be conducted on 7th of January. In case अगर आपका CAT बेकार गया है पर MICAT सही गया है, and if your ZAT goes well, so probably you can apply ZAT through ZAT score. Okay, so it takes the best of the two. So ZAT score और MICAT से आपका combination बन सकता है. If let us say since the last day to apply is 16 January, so you can wait till then. अगर आपका ZAT भी खराब चला जाता है for any reason, okay, then try to appear on MICAT to score very high. So if your scores are decent, अगर आपका 15 plus आ रहा है, so that is a good score, you are safe. But if it is somewhere in 12 to 15 region, 12-13 और CAT में score कम है, so I would say that you could reattempt MICAT 2 because they will consider the better score of the two. Okay, so in that case you can appear on MICAT 2. और अगर MICAT 1 दिया ही नहीं था और अब समझ में आ रहा है कि MICAT भी एग्जाम होता है, then you can attempt it. So I'll be conducting some sessions on it, some of the topics which are tested in MICAT. We will discuss some questions on it, some quant complicated type of questions which you can expect on MICAT. We shall discuss in those sessions, and probably I will launch one free mock test. Let me see that if I could create that, not promising as of now, but will try to make one free mock test on MICAT pattern, the kind of questions, so that if you're targeting MICAT 2, you know what is present in MICAT 2. Okay, so if your score is above 15, chill out. और sectional अगर आपको लग रहा है कि section में किसी में negative चला गया, then you can take MICAT 2. Okay, and if you want some thrill, अगर मान लो आप MICAT aspirant नहीं भी हो, you want some thrill, want to experience what a difficult examination looks like, you can appear on this examination, when it is very difficult to get even 20 out of 70 marks. Okay, So that is it about MyCat. So depending on your score, like if you got a great score, congratulations, start preparing for the next phase. And in case you could not do very well on MyCat, you can still appear on MyCat 2, or have not appeared on MyCat 1, then also you can appear on MyCat 2. So that's about this examination, and congratulations to all those who did very well on this exam. Plus if your CAT score is also decent, then you have very good chances of getting a call.